Hello, I am doing a video that will help you with one of the homework problems in chapter 2 of your homework for this week. So the data to the right represents the number of customers waiting for a table at 6 p.m. for 40 consecutive Saturdays at Bobak's restaurant. I'm going to complete parts A and B and probably C. I just wanted to show you a shortcut way of how you can do this in StatCrunch. Okay, so if this is your table over here to the right, these will be discrete data and you can count these because they're a countable number of values. So that's why I went ahead and marked D. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send this over to StatCrunch. So I'm going to click this and it's going to say open in StatCrunch. Okay, so these are my data values. I'm going to go ahead and name this customers. All right, so they want you to create a frequency distribution for this data. And as you can see, they have classes. They have a class 1 to 3, a class 4 to 6, and so on. So what you can do is, there's several ways you can do this, but I'm going to show you a shortcut way. So the first class starts with the number 1. And each class has a width of 3. And the way I came up with that is you look at the lower class limits. So you look at the 1, 4, 7, 10, 3. And there's 3 numbers between them. So if you took 4 minus 1, you'll get 3. If you took 7 minus 4, you'll get 3. 10 minus 7 is 3. 13 minus 10 is 3. So that lets you know that the class width is 3. So to do this over here in StatCrunch, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Stat, Tables, Frequency. I'm going to click on Customers. I'm going to highlight Frequency and Relative Frequency. And then I am going to scroll down and it's going to say bin. I'm going to start at number 1 because that was the lowest class limit. And the width is 3. And then I'm going to hit compute. And as you can see, I get my frequency and my relative frequency. Alright, so if you look over here at customers, you'll see a bracket and then you see a parenthesis. So you see a bracket on 1 and a parenthesis on 4. That bracket means that 1 is included in that class. That parentheses on that 4 means 4 is not included in that class, which makes sense because our limit or our class interval went from 1 to 3. Okay, so that 4 will be included in the next interval. As you can see, it has a bracket on the 4 and then a parentheses on the 7. So if you get this, this is fine. Don't get confused because it doesn't look like the one and on your problem, but technically it is the same. So let's go ahead and type in the frequencies. We get 2, 3, 11, 16, and the last one was 8. Okay. Go ahead and check my answer. Okay, I got that right. Now the next one should ask for the relative frequency. And if you look at our table, we already got our relative frequency there. And it says type as decimal. So let's go ahead and type this in. 0.05. The next one was 0.075. 0.275. Oops. 0.275. The next one was 0.4 and the last one is 0.2. Okay, go ahead and check my answer. And I got it correct. Now the rest of the problems you can do on your own. Well, I will tell you how to do this one. It says what percentage of Saturdays had 7 or more customers. So you want to go back to your table and you want to look at everything above 7. So this would be 11, 16, and 18. So you would add these 3 numbers together. Or actually, you would add these 3 relative frequencies together. So that would be 0.275 plus 0.4 plus 0.2. You should get 0.875, which is 87.5%. So what you're going to do is you're going to add up 0.275, 0.4, and 0.2. Check your answer. There you go. And then for the next one, what percent of Saturdays had 9 or fewer? 9 or fewer. Okay, so we're going to look at between 7 and 9 and everything above that. So that's going to be 0.05 plus 0.075 plus 0.275. Okay, so you will look at the relative frequencies to calculate the answer. I got zero point 0.4, so that would be 40%. Okay, very good. All right, so you can do the rest on your own. You'll have like a histogram. They may have a pie chart on here. But you should be able to determine the frequency histogram. You can have StatCrunch do that for you, and that will be in your lecture video for this week.